Hello and welcome to this episode of Nerd Bytes. Today we are talking about filter sets in infrastructure inside New Relic. You can see that I have the infrastructure UI open here, and you can see over on the left that we are looking at all hosts. All of these hosts, all 17 that are reporting into this account. And so if we look at the list down below, if we expand that, we can see all 17 of those hosts here. Of course, only the top 5 are going to show up in the charts based on the selection that we have here, but the listing and all of the data that we're seeing is focused on every single host that is reporting in here. Now, this is a small example of 17 hosts, but if your account is reporting in 100, 200, maybe even 300 different hosts into the account in infrastructure, but you're on a team that manages maybe 3, 4, maybe even just as much as 10 of those hosts, how do you filter to that? Obviously, you're not necessarily interested in looking at all 300 of those hosts every time you log into New Relic. You want to filter into what you take care of, what you manage. And so that's where filter sets come in. You can see over on the left here that we have this filter hosts option. So I'm going to open that up, and I'm going to say that I manage the web portal application. So I only want to see the hosts that the application web portal is reporting from. So I can click application name, and I can click web portal. Now, you can see over on the left that we're loading this again, and instead of looking at 8 applications, we're only looking at that one application. And instead of looking at 17 hosts, we're now looking at 8 hosts. Now, I could save this here, or I could go ahead and add additional filters to this. So I could say, only show me EC2 instance types of T2 medium, or whatever other filters that you find relevant here. With that though, I'm just going to close that filter view. I'm going to give this a name. We're going to call this Nerd Bytes. And we can save this. So now we're looking at the Nerd Bytes filter set. No matter where we go now in the UI here, as we roll through, and even if we go over to Events and Inventory tab, you'll see that we're still filtered to Nerd Bytes over on that left view. Now, every time you log into your New Relic account, you don't have to look at all of those 300, maybe even more hosts that may be reporting in. You can come in here, jump over to the Saved Filter Sets view here, and pick the filter set that you have created. In this case, Nerd Bytes. And then we'll always be filtered to what we have saved here. In this case, application name equals web portal. If you're done with that filter set and you want to get rid of it, you can come over to Settings. You can then go into Filter Sets. You can find the filter set that you've just created or that you want to delete now, and you can just hit that delete button. And that's it. That's filter sets. Hopefully this was helpful for you. If so, check out the documentation in the description for some more, and come back very, very soon for some more Nerd Bytes episodes.